Let's see, I'm going to just quickly demonstrate the melody from the riff from The Weeknd's Blinding Lights. It's a synthesizer part originally. We're playing it on guitar, and probably anybody clicking on this is found it because they're in my classroom and is already one of my students, and hopefully, this will help you read through I have this posted in tablature, as well as in standard notation, and so this is how it's going to go. I'm going to walk through this super slow. I'm starting at the 3rd fret on string 2. It should sound like that. It's the note D. I have that note twice. Switching to the 1st fret on the same string, that's the note C. I'll go back to the D. Now I'm going to play my open 1st string, which is open E. I take my hand all the way off just so you can clearly see what I'm doing. That's not really good technique to take my hand so far away from the guitar, but and then I'm going to go all the way to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. That's the note A. And I finish the first line of this by playing the 1st fret of string 2. That's the B string, and that's the note C. So I'll back up and do that first line again. I've got and if you can picture that played a little bit faster and on a synthesizer, and if you know the song, that should sound pretty easy to recognize. The second line of this is really just about the same. If you listen to the recording, the rhythm of the second time that it's played is maybe very slightly different, but it's pretty much the same thing a second time. I do have the rhythm notated very slightly different on the page to reflect that. If you listen to it and copy it, you'll get the rhythm, right? That's my first line. My second line is almost the same, so I'll play the two together. Now my third line, I'm going to start up on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. That's my G, my high G. On the same string I play the open note, that's the E, so I go G, E, or 3, O. Now I move to the 2nd string, I play the 3rd fret note. That's the note D. So the 1st fret note still on the 2nd string. That's the note C. And now the next measure of this line is almost the same as that first measure, so it's really the same pattern twice, but with one extra note at the end. So I've got this. Then I do it again. But the second time I add on that last note right there where I am right now, I'm at the 3rd fret of the B string. That's the note D. So that last line, something like that. So I put the whole thing together. I'm going to play the whole thing very slowly. Something like that, and a little bit closer to the original speed would sound something like. You don't have to practice it anywhere near the original speed. Play it at a speed where you can play it correctly and enjoy playing it. There's no pressure at all to play at the original speed. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes to play faster. But there's no reason to try to play it faster right away. Play it at a speed you can play it correctly, and practice it until it becomes easier to play quickly. Okay, hopefully that helps. That in combination with the tab or the standard notation that you got off of my classroom page hopefully you should be playing this and having fun with it. Okay, thanks.